friends, long time no chat. It's time I come to you with another announcement. An announcement that I'm sure many of you have seen coming for a while now. Unfortunately, The Marvelous Adventures of Danny DeComp will no longer be in continuing production. This project has been near and dear to my heart and soul for many amazing years, and I'm so proud of the work I've been set out to accomplish with this show. My goal coming into it was to finish Case 1, and I did that. So all in all, I can close this chapter of my life being satisfied with the work I achieved. I learned a lot from this project that I will be taking into my future projects as well. So I suppose this begs the question, why are you canceling the series? A number of reasons, the main and simplest one being my interests have grown beyond The Marvelous Adventures of Danny DeComp, which is honestly weird to say. After working on this project for so long and having such passion for it from the beginning, it's weird to me that I just can't see myself working on it at least any time in the near future. I feel as though my writing, interests, arts, and goals in life have all grown since I started this production back in my senior year of high school, and now I'm graduated with a degree in illustration and animation, so I'm okay with closing this chapter and moving on with my life. Another big reason is I have struggled with motivation for this project for a while now, and it never really returned back to the level it was once at. I started exploring new concepts, genres, and ideas with various other stories that I'm so excited to share with you guys one day. I've been able to share them with my friends and my family in a much more capacity than TMAO-DDC ever allowed me to do, and I feel as though I've really expanded what I could do with my characters and my stories, and I'm just really proud of the work that I've been doing beyond what this show has been able for me to do. And I'm being able to truly invest myself in those stories has been a lot more rewarding for me as of late. And lastly, the reason that I'm going to be canceling the series is the passing of my grandfather, the Great Duke, or as some of you may know him as Mr. Esteban Cato. Really took a damper on me. He was more than a grandfather to me. He was my favorite person, someone who I wanted to spend literally every single second of every single day with, and someone that I really admire, and I hope to be like him one day. He was my biggest cheerleader making this show, and losing him has been hard to say the least. Which of course leads me to say that just because the store is closing doesn't mean that I'm not going to be working on art and animation. In fact, I've already been helping to work on some super secret projects that I'm really excited to show you guys once it's released. I've been putting in a lot of work onto them, so I hope they're good, and I hope you like them. Now the million-dollar question that you're probably all wondering is, yo Irma, well, we get to know what you had planned for these cases, and really sorry to say this, but I'm actually not going to be giving out any public information for what I had planned for this series. Which you're probably asking yourself right now, like, Irma, why? I just want to know, this is unfair. And I'm so sorry, but just because the store is closing now doesn't mean that I maybe not want to come back to it in the future. I'm still really proud of the stuff that I was able to come up with, especially for, like, later twists and, like, my big overall twist with what was going on with, like, the ABS and stuff like that. A lot of my ideas, in hindsight, like, weren't the best, but I really am proud with some of the twists that I was able to come up with, and Danny's backstory and all of that stuff. It's been this whole back and forth for a while on whether or not I would even cancel the series because I was really proud of the work I had done with it, and like, if I spilled the beans, then I can't go back to it. So this is kind of my way of, you know, maybe I'll come back to it later, and if it gets to a point where I'm like so like set in stone, concrete, there's no way I'll ever come back to it, then I'll release a video spilling all the beans. But for now, I'm still kind of on the fence and kind of wishy-washy about it. I know I'm not going to get back to animating it anytime soon, but the story is something that I'm still kind of proud of, so well, not necessarily the story, the ideas. The ideas are something I'm proud of, but yeah, I truly am still proud of some of the later twists and turns the story takes, so this is my just-in-case clause. That being said, however, I will be releasing the unfinished episode 5. I think I finished like 2 scenes and started part of another. It's pretty sloppily storyboarded because I was in the midst of a style crisis at the time, but at the very least I wanted to give you one last bang before I put TMAO-DDC on the shelf for the time being. Last and important thing I need to touch on is the future of the server. I'm going to be shutting it down once I post all of my cancellation content. Running a server has been very difficult for me and something I just no longer have the time or energy to do. I have a full-time job now. I work every day. I also do my little animation art side business on the side, so I don't have a lot of time to run a server, and it's just not something that I want to manage. I do absolutely love seeing you guys' theories and fan art. It was probably my favorite thing about having a server. I love seeing people think of the weird little... I love seeing people think about what was going on with the weird little rodent show with hats. And I know I say this a lot, but I really do mean it when I say thank you guys for giving my weird little show a chance. I know it's very different from the YouTube series community space, and it means a lot to me that people gave it a chance and found something they liked in it. I'm not gonna lie or be humble about it. I am very proud of the work that I have been able to put into this show, and I thank you all again for your time and your interest, and until next time, have a good one. Bye.